I'm going to keep this short. Welcome everybody. Thank you all for coming to share this special day, especially those who've travelled slightly more than a few kilometres to be here. And thank you to everyone who's contributed to the day as well, to make it all possible. Loads of people have and done things and leading up to it. Not least our photographer over there and the other fella around the corner, whatever his name was. I'm going to keep this short, both for my sanity and so as not to send you all to sleep. Standing in front of a room full of technicians delivering a toolbox talk is way easier than standing up here being father of the bride. So good. Lucy, you look awesome. That is not. Awesome's just a word. It's not enough to describe how proud I feel. Given that most of your time you dress for the farming that you love, and to see you looking so beautiful takes my breath away. Makes your mum, Sue and I proud. I'm going to share one small but significant snippet. It's okay, it's a short one, don't panic. On the day that Lucy came into this world, late at night, in Lewisham Hospital, back in South East London. Some of you know that or whatever, but I stopped on the way home. I thought, I've got to tell somebody. I was bursting with pride back then. And I'd got a pocket full of change for the old payphone on the way back, and I stopped in Leeds Green. Just to phone the parents, quick phone call saying, it's a girl, it's her mum and dad.
Yeah.
And actually when I came to say it on the phone, I burst into tears. I was completely... So I sat on the curb and waited just to try and gather my thoughts, and because 2 o'clock in the morning this police car comes along and sort of stopped, wanted to know what I was trying to do at the phone or what the problem was, or who I murdered or something like that. I blurted out, probably stupidly, I can't imagine it, I'm dead. They probably got out a flask of coffee and the three of us sat there on the curb celebrating the birth of my daughter. So, that's a nearly finished, don't panic. I can say with some appreciation that marriage is a good thing. Having been married to Lucy's mum, Sue, 3 years. Yeah, coming up, 44 shortly. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? The family, Mandy, Jane, Lucy, certainly the most important thing in one's life. And the grandchildren, together with the extended family that I have, and I think most of you probably fall into that category. Just add to the good feeling, we're over here and everything. So that's awesome. Thank you all, for being there. Well, all that remains before I resume my seat is to welcome Graham to our family, our new son-in-law. You've got to be careful. And so, a toast to Lucy and Graham, wishing you love and happiness for a very long and happy future together. There you go. There you go.
So, a couple of weeks ago, we'll get to Graham soon, but he's just trouble.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, he's just causing fun trouble, I might add. Lucy had pneumonia a couple of weeks ago. She was not very well, she could hardly speak. I'm sitting there, we're trying to go through the details, and Graham's quite funny if you let him be. and him and I were laughing and joking, and then Lucy was having trouble breathing. Well, it's quite serious, but when she comes back, she sits down and she said to Graham, so you can see what happens is it goes so far, and then Lucy takes charge. And she said, "You're going to stop or I'm going to the other room." And then I realised she was kind of talking to me as well. So we wrapped up that meeting pretty quick after that.
I thought I was going to die.
Yeah, I mean, she couldn't breathe, but we were having a good laugh, weren't we, Graham? So moving
tales were told.
Yes. So
Yes.
we'll get to Graham in a minute. Moving along, let's hear from Sean.
That looked like a long speech.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, I'd like to say congratulations to Graham and Lucy on the wedding day, now Mr. and Mrs. Muggeridge. It's great to see many of Graham and Lucy's friends and family here today to celebrate this very special occasion in this beautiful venue. My name is Sean, and it was 30 years ago this year that I first met Graham when we both went to Sealhain Agricultural College in Devon to study agriculture. My first impression of Graham was a tall, strong man who was not afraid to speak his mind, even if that meant he got him into trouble. We both enjoy keeping fit, driving tractors, anything farming, and the many road trips, playing music too loud or singing along. It was great when Graham and I reconnected a couple of years ago, realising that we were both now living in New Zealand. Graham demonstrated many qualities and skills for his potential as an amazing husband whilst we were housemates at college. He was our house treasurer, keeping us in budget when we went shopping for groceries, and was always in charge of the shopping list. One of our other housemates, Lion Man, brought back a whole pig on the back seat of his car at the beginning of term, which swiftly got turned into a freezer full of roasts. This involved lots of cooking, however Graham preferred to wash up only and kept the kitchen clean and tidy. So Lucy, always remember to get the large rubber gloves for Graham's kitchen duties.
Oh, well done.
Just to get you going, I've just got the first set here so you can set the ground rules. The most reliable car at college was Graham's Metro, and he would often help out his mates with less reliable cars like himself. His cars had the best stereos and speakers, and there wasn't a journey that didn't involve the whole car singing along to the music. There are many songs I hear now which take me right back to those fun times which only seemed like yesterday. It was the 90s, and we brought our mountain bikes to college for the final year to explore Dartmoor with its steep hills. No suspension and only a couple of gears to help with the hills. But with his long legs, Graham was always leading the way, and it was hard to keep up. Therefore, it's no surprise that Graham still loves cycling, testing bikes to the limits with the long rides that he does. I'm sure you'll all agree that Lucy looks stunning today, and Graham has scrubbed up pretty well too. You have both put an enormous amount of planning for today, and you should be really proud of yourselves.
Yes.
I'd like to wish you both a lifetime of happiness, and following Steve, I'd like everyone to please raise your glasses again for a toast to the bride and groom, Graham and Lucy. Thank you.
Well done. Love
I feel like he's somehow going to get me in trouble again. Please welcome Graham.
I'm ready.
Send the washing up this way.
Oh, no.
He's just not sleeping up.
I'd like to thank Lucy for turning up today to be my wife. I think she looks beautiful. I feel very lucky. You might have noticed. But I challenge you to milk cows in that dress. My wife has put a lot of effort into preparing for today. I confess to have done very little, except to do what I'm told, when I'm told, most of the time. My wife and I would also like to thank our parents, to Sue and Steve, for Chris and Pauline, and also to Gary and Colin for their help, advice and support in getting us here today. I'd like to thank my best man Sean for promising to look after me and give me support if I drink too much. Remembering back to those uni days, we always did our best to support each other's drinking. My wife and I would like to thank you all for coming today to show your support. It means a lot to us when we consider some of you have travelled some distance to be here, especially in this weather. As our boss says, any rain after Christmas is good rain. A special mention to one couple who arrived yesterday from the UK and are here for just 1 week to be here today. Thank you, Clive and Lindsay, for coming. Clive and I have been mates since school. Since primary school, and then we walked to school every day for 7 years, and it means an awful lot that he's come all this way just to be here today. Thank you, mate. I'm sure you know that my wife and I met on a dairy farm 4 years ago, and when Lucy first offered me dinner, I couldn't believe my luck. Still can't. We've had many good times together, days out, holidays, including to stay with friends in Christchurch. They moved when they heard we were coming. But we found you, Bronnie and Johnny. Of course, Lucy and I work and live together, so it's 24/7. It has been wonderful for the most part. We have had minor disagreements, illness and bereavements, which I believe has brought us close together and made us a strong couple. I realised early on that Lucy was the one for me when she bought her engagement ring and told me that it was in the drawer for when I was ready. Steve, is it too late to ask if I may marry your daughter? Having lived together for a while now, I have learned to apologise when I'm wrong. And if I'm right, to keep quiet. I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you and you supporting me in my older age. Love you. Thank you.
That wasn't what he showed you, was it?
I know I have the right moves, but I don't want to get him in trouble.
Don't worry about it.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Not whether I'm in it, it's the depth that varies. I may only be into it up to my chin, but it's because I'm in head first. Sorry, mate.
It's just hard to take it seriously with those gloves on.
I'm ready.
Alright. So, that actually wraps up that part of the formality.
Thank goodness.
I just think it's worth not to put Clive, and I'm sorry, on the spot, but man, what a crappy day for you guys to arrive yesterday. I'm sorry. But it's nice now. Tomorrow's going to be amazing. So, we are going to cut the cake. And this is where I was saying, if you want to get a photo, you can. Make sure you stay out of his way. Feel free.
See, I've been told, so I'm doing it.
Oh, yay.
Oh, you blink. Come on. 3, 2, 1, and looking at the cake. And letting the cake go.
I'm having the slice on the right.